Today we're going to make a very special daiquiri, the Special Daiquiri No. 1 from the Tropical Standard book. This daiquiri is meant as a small aperitif cocktail and is based on the Dawn's Special Daiquiri from Dawn the Beachcomber that calls for passion fruit and honey. Now, many of the cocktails in the Tropical Standard book can be advanced or require a specialty syrup or a liqueur, but today's daiquiri is relatively simple. You should be able to make substitutions as needed, and the two more specialty things that you will need here are a passion fruit puree. I'm using the frozen pieces from Bataya. I use this to make my own passion fruit syrup as well. And you can find this at Whole Foods, Walmart, or even Sprouts. I'm sure other places have this as well. There are probably some other great brands out there too, but this is just what I have locally and I use. The other thing you will need here is a falernum. And while you could use the standard velvet falernum, the tropical standard falernum from the book is much different, and I prefer it to all others that I've tried so far. It takes some time to make and you need some ingredients, but it is worth it and it lasts a very long time. I have a video on how to make that. If you're interested, I'll put it right here and in the description as well. So let's make the Special Daiquiri No. 1. I'm gonna start with 5 drops of a salt solution, 1 teaspoon of passion fruit puree, half an ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of a honey syrup, just a 1/4 ounce of our falernum, half an ounce of Denizen aged white rum, half an ounce of Dr. Bird rum, and half an ounce of Appleton Estate 8-year rum. I'm adding a full cup of nugget ice to my mixing tin, and I will flash blend this. And finally, I will open pour this. Use either a goblet, a large coupe, or in this case, I'm using an old sherbet glass. So there you go, the Special Daiquiri No. 1. I don't know if I've had this one yet. If I have, it's a couple years ago now. If you want a little cheat here to make your home or your bar smell like a real tiki bar, then make a cocktail, preferably in the drink mixer, that uses a small amount of Dr. Bird rum. You will then smell like a legitimate rum bar. So let us try the Special Daiquiri No. 1. Cheers. It tastes like that aroma. It tastes like that fruity banana, overripe pineapple rum. The Dr. Bird in here does not overpower the rest of the drink. So if you've ever had Dr. Bird, I feel like it's very intense. Now, some people that want everything to be, rotten fruit, they won't find Dr. Bird funky. I find it to be plenty funky. And in combination with the other rums, it provides just like a big jolt of flavor, fruitiness, tropical fruitiness, a little bit of that overripeness. But overall, the cocktail feels very restrained. So the passion fruit, the honey, falernum, those are often big, overwhelming flavors, but in these small amounts with these flavorful rums, they're rounded off. This is, I think, like the perfect type of drink to start an evening. You could finish your evening with it as well, but to sort of wake you up, to get you excited about what's to come, but to really get your taste buds working, because there's a lot here. There's, even though this is one of the more simplistic tropical standard cocktails, you still get, honey and falernum. You get different rums, so you can, do your best to try to pick up the Dr. Bird from the Appleton and see if you can get just that little bit of passion fruit versus the honey, and then the spice of the falernum, which has some of the clove notes in there too. So there's a lot going on in a relatively small drink, yet it still works out to be balanced to where none of the flavors overtake the rest of the ingredients. The big flavors here too allow you to enjoy this on ice. I would like to start enjoying more daiquiris on ice, but then you have to worry about dilution. So the bigger flavors you have, the better. I'm often off camera a pretty slow drinker. I take my time with drinks. I'm not crushing them. except for daiquiris, because daiquiris, as soon as you're given one, you're on borrowed time. That's it's sort of dying in front of you, and you want to consume that as fast as possible. So I love the idea of this, something with more flavor, bigger, bolder flavors on ice that you can take your time with, but really does wake you up and have you start to think about everything going on in this drink. So there you go, folks. The Special Daiquiri No. 1. It's like everything in the Tropical Standard book that I've had. I haven't had everything, but I probably had close to half. Everything's great. Everything is kind of like the best version of whatever it's based on. And as far as these passion fruity, rummy daiquiris go, you're not going to find anything better than this. And while you might think some of this stuff is advanced, it's all pretty easy stuff, except for the falernum. But you should make it because it is definitely worth it. And it's a good opposite side of the falernum spectrum to your John D. Taylor. But you could use John D. Taylor here, and I'm sure you'd have something that still tasted pretty good. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to support this channel more, check out my Patreon page. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.